I'm Joe Robina of American Cane Self-Defense for Cane Masters, and today, the cane, more than a crutch, it's where movement meets self-protection, meets self-defense. And I want you to take a look. So I'm out here, I'm outdoors at a park, and what do you see? What do you see when you see me doing this here, these kinds of movements? Watch carefully. You're looking and you're saying that individual is possibly, looks like he must be injured because he's carrying this cane, and boy, he's rehabbing, he's exercising, he's moving, right, for health purposes, to rehab an injury. I'll tell you what you're not thinking is that guy is dangerous with a cane, and that's exactly what you want everybody to see. Yet, each one of those movements I'll show you now has built-in self-protection. And take a look at that. So this movement here where I'm coming up and I'm inhaling and exhaling. Let me give you a little bit of a reveal. I'm in a situation here, the gap gets closed up. I'm saying the next thing I know, consider that this individual might be bigger, stronger, faster, we know what's going to be coming. The next thing that's going to happen is he's going to release, he's going to wind up, and this is going to get ugly real quick. It already is ugly because it should have never gotten to this point. So what I'm doing with that movement, I'm going to exaggerate the movement so you see the quote-unquote exercise in it. I'm going to go ahead and secure both hands here. Why? Because I know where they are. It's the only positive thing. I don't want them to let go and escalate this whole thing. When I step back, here's a love tap to the shin. Here's the big movement. Oh, there's another love tap if necessary because he's big. And when I draw this in, remember what I always say, wood on bone hurts. All I do is bring in and then separate and bring them back. So there's this movement you're coordinating. There's your exhale, and it's hidden in a simple movement that looks like this. Here's another one for you, right? So this movement, which is actually great for the shoulder. I use this dealing with a shoulder injury, and then the movement and the rotating of that, and you see how it glides and how it just moves in here. Well, let's take, if we can take something like that in self-protection, we're going to go empty hand for. I'm going to show it to you first, just the simplicity of it. But again, this is where two hands are coming into a push, or maybe even a straight strike that's coming in. Just this movement, right? I can combine it. What am I doing here? Boy, I'm stretching laterally. Watch how I combine this with this movement here. So when it's coming in, this is, again, wood on bone, bang, to knock it off, and then coming to the midline as the secondary movement, right? Against a tool. Somebody's coming overhead. Well, there's the movement, there's the strike. Yet when you see me in my front yard or you see me at the park, all you see are movements for the purpose of exercise. What about the good old squat with the cane? The cane now, my trusty companion, right? It gives me the tripod here, makes it so much easier. I got my feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes outward to take stress off the knee, and I'm doing this movement. Yet, I find myself in a situation like this. Oh, I can go right into that stomp on that foot, and I'm already starting to sit and going into the position. I do want to point out that in the case where, let's assume it was the other way around, she has the cane, and I'm coming in here, the bigger body's going to lift her up and take her. She could take that leg, anchor it, that's a foot anchor, and then step out. And when she does that, boom, now she goes right into her squat. Oh, right? And the follow-up. So there you see, because that's really what would happen in a situation like this. It's going to be incredibly rare that a smaller body is going to try to abduct and carry somebody else. So instead, you're here, you saw she couldn't have done that any better. Believe me, I felt that, bang. You're going to sit back, pop, pop. It's right there for you. So, most beautiful, wonderful, best canes in the world made at Cane Masters. But with some training, this is going to become the real equalizer, the tool of empowerment, just an absolute treat to carry, because you know that in doing the movement, what other tool can you take out in public, right, for self-protection? And people are looking at it. They know if you're carrying just a regular stick, if you're carrying, well, you can't carry a gun and start shooting out there, a knife, a sword, can't be doing that, right? Your nunchucks, people know why you're doing that. But I take those movements, right? Only you know, and I know what it is that we're practicing.